Hey guys, welcome back to episode 7 of Let's Go Build Season 1. Today we're going to do some more exterior work and work on the kitchen for a bit. And we'll add a bit of lighting and play around with a few other features. So I'm just gonna start adding some accessories to the exterior. I decided to put some patio chairs and like a little seating area by the pool so that they can suntan and then, jump in the pool and just relax and chill. I think having just the 3 chairs is probably the best idea because it gives you a bit of that spacing or something. I don't know. I might add a 4th one. I added a 4th one in the center. So now there's 2 next to each other and 1 on either side, which just adds a bit of detail and it centers it against the rest. And I'll add some side tables and possibly a carpet. I'm still not sure what's going on with this pool. It's got this weird triangle thing, so we'll have to fix that. I'm gonna Google it later. Unless one of you knows how to fix it. I'm pretty sure I just need to, like, fiddle with it a bit. I'm sure it'll go away when I save it. I mean, upload it. So I was trying out a few tables and none of them really worked, so I decided to stick with the one I've been going with because it's nice and simple and sleek. None of the other ones really worked. Again, if you guys have any mods that you think would go well, chairs, tables, countertops, any of that sort of thing, just send them my way. Tiles, anything. Love checking them out, and it's a big help. We'll just change it to daytime now just to get a look at it better. I think those tables will work. Now I'm just kind of fiddling around trying to find the right carpet for underneath it because I feel like they should have some sort of mat underneath the chairs just because it feels like it's kind of plain. These carpets are seriously tiny. I like in Sims 3 how you can customize everything. I'm hoping I'm sure they'll keep that for Sims 4. I'm definitely looking forward to having that aspect. Because definitely it's very hard to create very creative designs without having that aspect. Now, that color's not working for me, and I think the carpet's too chunky. It's just huge. So I think we're going to change that up. I was just kind of playing around with the tiles, trying to make the deck more interesting instead, because I thought that might work to make it a little more interesting, I wouldn't need to add a carpet if there was, like, design on the tiles, but that didn't seem to work, so I decided to stop that. What do you think? I'm liking it. I think it looks very interesting and very rich. Again, those triangles need to go because, God, that green is bugging me. But I think it looks a lot more rich. So I was finding everything like there was a unevenness with the ground for some reason. And that wasn't working for me. There's that weird section in that corner that I'm working on right now. I didn't know what to put there. So I was just kind of playing around with foundation, a few other things, trying to figure out a way to, fix that. So I just I'm trying out some new flooring for the rest of the house. Decided to start on the bathroom. It's a huge bathroom though, so I will cut that down in about half. Because it's way too big to fit everything in. It's just huge. You don't need a bathroom that big. Maybe for a master, but it's not a master bathroom, so it doesn't really need it. Had to find the right shade of tile, but it was hard to tell what the tiles were because of the lighting. So I decided to throw in some lights just so I could see what was going on. Because seriously, like, if you look right now, you can't tell at all what's going on. Like, you can't see the tile detail at all. It just kind of looks like white. Which is funny, because I think I've changed the tile about 4 times now. Adding the light will really help to figure out the colors too, because obviously you won't be able to see the color unless you add something. For some reason only half my lights are actually lighting up when I add them though. It's really weird. I guess because it's paused. This is a cool light. It's 2 floors. You have to cut a hole in the 2nd floor to add it. I'm going to put that in the entryway because it's really awesome. It's just a very statement piece. So from now on, we're going to be mostly doing interiors. We have a few more things to do outside, and then obviously we'll do touch-up work, but most of the stuff is going to be furnishing and paint and all that sort of thing from now on. They're not lighting up. It's so strange. Maybe it's only Sims 3 that the lights light up, because in Sims 3 they all start to glow as soon as you add them. Which is helpful. Especially when you're trying to design it. I decided to add some little lights at the back of the garden so that I would give a little bit of a glow to the house. And also if they're walking back there, there was no light, so that helps a lot. Just evenly space the lights and place them all there, and then we'll probably move back inside, I think. Or we'll work on that corner again. Again, only half the lights light up at night. I'm sure they'll do more when they actually turn on, but... We're gonna cut a hole in the floor just to put that light in. Guess we have to be downstairs. There we go. Ah. If you guys have any other two-story lights that you think would look really cool in the entryway, preferably like contemporary or very traditional, since those are the two kind of styles that I'm mixing, then I'd love to see them and possibly try them out. And that would be really cool if you guys could send a mod that my way. Otherwise, I might go and try and find one, but I like this quite a bit, actually. I'm just playing around with the door. It's too plain as a single door, though, so we're going to fix that. We're just going to put it back. You gotta cheat in order to put that in there. Because the windows will not fit above it. You need to have the actual full window panel. Which is kind of irritating because I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna have to go back and check to see if it works afterwards. But... not really enjoying any of these windows. They don't really work with it. I wish they had a window like the two I have on either side, but without the top window, because then it would be totally fine. But they don't. And what's up with the double doors? Does anyone notice that the giant double doors are all like really medieval? They don't have any giant doors that are just very sleek or anything. I think we're gonna go with that. I like that. Matches the other windows too, which is nice. We will have to change the uppers, I think. Nope, they're the same. Just gonna center the light. And I like it. I think it's a nice entryway. Color that the same shade. I think it's coming along nicely. It's huge, which is nice. Oh, there's that wall again. There we go. We finally took it out. Took long enough. This is a huge room. I've decided to make it a dining room and a kitchen and just split it to make it a kind of multi-purpose space. We're gonna start building the kitchen, I think. Yay! I think you'll like this kitchen. It's got a bar counter. It's in a U shape. And then it's got the bar counter in the center. It's pretty cool. We've got to figure out if these ones insert counter or cabinets or what is it? Sinks and dishwashers and carburetors. There we go. Garbage container thingies. I definitely like that color better. Not so big on the yellow color. So the rule of thumb with kitchens is you want to have a sink and stove and a fridge in a triangle shape. So you want them to be accessible from 3 directions so that you can reach each. And it's just kind of a basic design principle that you are able to just turn around from the sink to reach the oven and the stove. And then you could turn around and reach the fridge in a few steps. And it just makes everything simple, or very simple. So we'll just put that there to match up with the sink. So as you can see, that forms the first point of the triangle. And it doesn't have to be like a even triangle. It can be a 45 and like the other types. So we're going to add in the dishwasher, and I like to put the dishwasher right next to the sink to make it easy. Because in real life you'd be rinsing them and then putting them in the dishwasher. So it seems reasonable to me to put it next to it. We'll grab a fridge and just place it on the other side. Just pick the right fridge and the right color for it. I gotta go through everything first. I hate not being able to see the toolbar while you're narrating because obviously you guys can't see it. So right now it looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm really going through all my tools. I'm definitely fixing that for season 2. So we're just going to finish adding that fridge in. I think the black one's good because it correlates with the stove. So I think it makes a good contrast against the white countertops. And I just put that there to create the triangle. It's a very tight triangle, but I like it. We'll just add a few accessories, some coffee machines and blender. What is that? It's for grinding things up. Not sure what it's called. And then a microwave. All in the black again. We'll continue the kitchen along this way. To connect our shape into a U. I was trying to find a way to add like a pantry on the side, but it didn't work, so I just decided to stick with having the U-shaped kitchen. This is just our bar counter. Took a few minutes to try and figure out the right shape. I like that though. Going to move it over though because it's too far out. The counter doesn't line up properly with it. There. I like that. Or not. I do like that. I think we end up putting it back and we just were testing some other shapes to make it a little more different. But it didn't like the idea of doing that, so we didn't do it. Just accessorize it a bit, add some pots and pans and some towels and, you know, spice up that kitchen. Because when you're washing dishes, you're going to want to have cloths nearby, and having those pans up above livens up the kitchen, and it's also very nice to have the accessibility. Just playing around with some tools. Add some spices and stuff to the counter. I'm gonna put them on a shelf though, I think, because having them on the counter works, but they don't have a very nice spot. Like, the orientation is always the same, so you can't really make it look like a real kitchen. But it's still, it does add a little bit of depth to add those spices and stuff. Just find the right shelving and some right tools. I'm definitely going to build a pantry where that empty space is. I like this shelf because it's very simple. It doesn't take up too much room. Just place all the stuff on it. I don't want them on the top though, so I'm going to have to add something up there in order to put them on the lower shelf. Adding some stuff to the island because it needs some details. You can't have an empty island. That's just, no, that's not cool. Islands usually have lots of little decorative objects. Though I wish I could put it right in the center, but obviously I can't. If there was one more counter I could, but I can't do that because it would be too long. Whoa, a fountain. That's not what I was looking for, but it's kind of cool. Maybe there's a spot for it out here. And I don't know about that. I don't think so. But look at that. That fits nicely. Who doesn't need a Zen garden? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Walk around barefoot in the Zen garden and then go and jump in the pool. Might track some sand, that's the only problem. But I think it fits perfectly. I think I'm going to leave that. I like that a lot, actually. And it brings in that green, and yeah, that looks nice. Let's keep that there. Anyone for some giant fountains? Whoa, that's a bit big. I think that's overkill. Taking out the tables, we're gonna fiddle around with some other stuff. Some fountains. Those are pretty. Maybe we'll keep those. I do like those. Let's keep those. So, if you don't like any of this stuff, just tell me in the comments, or even once you download it, you can delete it, but if you tell me in the comments, I can change it up if I think you're right on the subject, which most of the time I will agree with you if there's something, or at least try it out. Yeah, it's really hard to delete this with the Zen garden right there. Alright. No, I think we need that path. I think it doesn't work without the path. So just gonna fiddle around with the kitchen for a bit longer. There's not much left in the episode. We're getting close to the close, so I'm just gonna play around, add a few more features, and we'll get back to that next episode. Just play around with some bar stools and stuff. And next episode we'll have the dining room and the bathroom and stuff like that. And we'll finish up the kitchen. And who knows what else we'll do. It'll be a fun episode for sure. I'm not sure if I like those. They're kind of boring. Although the black's a nice contrast. These are kind of cool too. They're more contemporary. Kind of space agey. I think I'm going to use those. Just change the tops or something. Yeah, those are pretty cool. We'll keep those. I like them, I like them. So tell me what you think of the kitchen and the Zen Garden exterior seating area / pool and hot tub. And give me a little bit of feedback on what you'd like to see in some of the other rooms. Like, are there any ideas of things that would be nice in a rich family house? Do you have any preference on the chairs or something? Do you have any mods? Mods are always nice to get. And I like playing around with different things, and it's nice to see them. If you have the link, just send it to me. Or if you have any tips on how to make upper cabinets or any of that sort of thing, that would be great. Love hearing from you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you feel like it. So that about brings our episode to a close. We'll just fiddle around a bit longer with some wine racks and other stuff. And we'll get back to this next week with some more kitchen, dining room, bathroom, interior stuff, and some painting and that sort of thing. So thanks for watching. Love you all. And see you on episode 8. Thanks, bye.